Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union reps for the station, alongside your safety reps for the station, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
Fred, give me the super serum.
I have no clue where that's from.
You have no clue?
No, I have no clue.
You had a sad childhood. That was Super Chicken.
Super Chicken?
Yes. You never heard of the Super Chicken?
Dork. Get the hell out of here. All right, guys. We have unfortunately, Wally is not here today. Unfortunately, he injured himself again. He's out for the next month and a half. So hopefully he recovers quickly. He should be on the next podcast, but he just couldn't. He can't drive right now. So he injured the other foot. So hopefully he gets better. But for now, we have a special guest. We have our elected operations union rep, Marvell Hicks. Marvell, what's up, man?
What's up, everyone? Marvell Hicks, TW555, local elected station ops rep.
Awesome, brother. How you been?
I've been good.
You might want to just pull it towards you. That's perfect. Yeah. We don't say mistake DC made. And it looked like he was talking to us from across the room.
Yeah.
All right. Before we're going to go into the Hugo safety stuff, but first I just wanted to ask you, how long have you been the rep?
I've been the rep 8 years.
8 years? 8 years.
8 years.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy God. Even though I thought you just got on, man.
Once DC left, I came along with DC and Troy.
And you've been with the company how long?
15 years.
You've been here at the company 15 years, and then you have. And how many reps do you have under you as far as operations, as alternates?
3.
You have 3 alternates. Yep. And then there's how many total operations agents, do you know?
We got about 160.
You got about 160?
160.
Yeah,
15 coming from ORD.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We got 15 operations coming from ORD, and then, of course, we're getting 69 ramp agents from there. So that's going to be fun. That's going to start with June 5th, I remember, right?
Yep, June 5th.
June 5th. All right. So what made you decide to union rep, man?
It was DC.
DC, huh?
Yeah, DC.
Oh, he suckered you into it?
Yeah,
Nice.
you got me.
Well, I'll admit that I think Mary was the last one. She was when I started, and she was great. And we thought we were when she left, we thought we were gonna be lost. But you came along, dude, and I actually think you did a great job, man. I'm glad you're doing it, man. I hope you keep doing it. But great job so far. For now, we're gonna turn it over to Hugo for a little bit. Hugo, just give us some safety stuff, man.
All right. I'm going to do a couple of quick hits here. Guys, ladies, stop flushing your baby wipes and food, including rice, down the toilet. It's caused havoc on the pipes, and it's just been the water just been rising up from the toilets and rising up from the sinks. It's disgusting. Please be mindful of what you flush down the toilets.
I know some of them just want to play and just do that, man. That's disgusting, man. Like we're not children no more, man. Like.
No.
I want to be able to go if I gotta go, man. That's the worst feeling in the world when you have to go to the washroom and you go in there and it's clogged. You can't do anything and you gotta just clinch up and get to the next one.
Or the worst is when you do go and you want to flush, give that courtesy flush, and then it's not going down. Then you feel something and like, oh no,
and then you gotta leave it there.
Yeah, it's just a giant log floating.
It's disgusting.
It's gross. Another big issue that GSC brought up is messing with the seatbelt sensors. Please do not mess with the seatbelt sensors. They took in a tug because it was stuck in turtle mode forever, and we were doing everything right until they took off the seat and they found out that it was tampered with. All right. Eric, can you tell us what the repercussions are?
So, if for any reason the company catches you tampering with anything, any company equipment, they're more likely going to fire you. That's it. There is no letter of instruction. There is no final letter of warning. There is no suspension. They will fire you for tampering. For one, because you don't know what you're doing to it. I mean, yeah, you're making it easier for you, but you have no idea what the long-term repercussions are. Somebody could just be, it could take off and the brakes don't work or something. Something could happen to where you could either damage equipment or even worse, you can really injure somebody. So I mean, if you guys, I just stop. I mean, if you get too tired of being in turtle mode, just turn the tug in and figure out how to have the soup figure it out. Have them help you. Don't just sit there and try to tamper it, try to be the cool guy and mess with it, and then show everybody the trick. And the next thing you know, when they do it, they get caught and then they get fired. Either that, or they could probably bring you down with them. Who knows? Right. But stop doing it.
Right, and you don't know what you're doing, like Eric said. And what if you leave that tug to someone else, and that tug, goes to someone else, and then it fails on them because of what you did to it. Yeah. Being mindful to everybody else.
Or they may try to blame them for it.
That's correct.
I mean, I know everyone loves, taking care of each other, right? But
you're right.
What's up? What else you got? You go.
Well, I got plenty more, but What I do want to say is chocks was a big issue when I returned. A lot of them didn't have any rope. We've begun re-roping them. We actually have a new style of roping them, which is now a giant loop like everybody wanted. We now put zip ties around it, and we wrap it with some tape. It's called T-Rex tape, so it's very strong. You kind of use it as a handle. It's very cost efficient, low maintenance, and it's better handling. But please, if you're going to put it on a tire, don't sandwich the rope between the tire and the chalk. That makes no sense. The rope is supposed to be out so you could pull out the chalk.
Yeah.
Let's start thinking, folks.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a break from you right quick.
Yeah.
We'll give you more. I want to move over to Marvell. Marvell, I know hopefully you can answer some of the questions that a lot of ramp guys have been asking me about, mainly with the flights, man. Like, we know we are tied, the ramp agents are tied to the ops agents, correct?
Correct.
Now, who assigns, the ops agents are assigned by who?
The ops soup.
The ops soup, whoever's in the ops, or in the comm, that's the ops soup. And they assign them, how can I put this? When they assign them, why is it that there's times where they skip some teams? Like, some teams will get like a couple or 2 or 3 flights while others get 4 or 5. Like, what are some of the reasons why? Or is it just somebody just...
Do they not like them?
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of reasons. Agent can have a fact finding, have a meeting coming up. Somebody could use an NCO. Agent can call in late.
Okay.
Agent could be taking the drug test.
Now, if they take the NCO, aren't they supposed to? So what happens? So once a guy takes the NCO, it goes after 4 hours. Now, what happens to the team? They don't put them back in the rotation, or they just leave them.
It depends on the soup. So a lot of times the soup will still have that team with another team.
Okay.
They just replace the team with a comm team.
Okay. What other reasons why do you think? Is there maintenance holes or FIM holes or stuff like that?
It could be maintenance if New York got weather, West Coast, and anything like that. So they could be tied up at another gate, that team.
So that ops agent has to stay with that flight?
Correct. The ops agent does have to stay with that flight.
They don't get to go anywhere else?
Nope.
So that's probably some of the reasons why. And then that's obviously the ramp teams just stuck with them.
Correct.
Pretty much. Okay. And then also drug tests. How long could drug tests take?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Wow.
2 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
They have 2 hours. Once they get down there, they have 2 hours to take the test.
To take the test?
Yeah.
No, it's just random. I'd imagine everybody.
Correct. It's some random.
It's some random.
And it's off-site, right? So
No, it's B18.
Oh, by
Right?
B18,
it's
that's
at
right.
B18.
Yeah, because I went to a
okay.
few guys for the drug test. Yeah, unfortunately, when we get into an accident, or when the company sees the need to actually give us a drug test, I've been there a couple of times with a couple of agents where they have actually had to take a drug test. So don't forget, guys, ramp agents. Yeah, even though we don't have random drug tests, if the company sees what do they call? What are those
symptoms, signs, and symptoms.
Signs and symptoms. If they see as though they think that you're on something, they can actually challenge it and they will drug test you.
Yeah.
So they'll bring you in, they'll bring us in, they'll bring the union rep, whoever it is, and then they'll do what they have to do by procedure. The union rep should already know what the procedures are and make sure they follow the procedures.
Then also the 4:30, the earlier start times are going to have more flights than the later start times.
Now, why? Because
you had the earlier morning originators.
Because of morning originators.
So by the time the 6:45 start, the 4:30 already work 2 originators already most of the time.
Now, do they plot flights ahead of time, like for the whole day, or they just do it like hour by hour or like 2 hours? Like, how do they?
But most of the time, 2 hours.
So most of them 2 hours ahead of time?
If it's a regular op, then they go probably every 30, 45 minutes.
Okay. And that's why. Okay, so it's not anything personal, obviously. It's why people get 2, and then some people get 4 or 5.
Correct.
Okay.
They might think it's personal, but a lot of times it's not.
And it's not. It's just they just assign them.
Correct.
Now, I've heard a rumor that there's a person that was just begging for flights that just wants to do flights. Is that true? I mean, you don't got to name the agent. You don't got to name the agent, obviously.
Maybe
but
they're bored. They want to work.
So we do have some agents that love to be on the A side. So if they do work one on the B, they will request to go to the A.
Oh, so they can request. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the request is not granted, but you do have some of the same agents would be like to be on the A side.
Okay. All right. What else? Is there anything? Is there anything you, especially with ops agents, is there anything you would like to, any kind of mistakes that they're making that you just want to address to them? Like that you see, like from the write-ups or from the grievances or
Right now, one of the biggest things, the write-ups and ops, is misscans.
misscans?
Miss board not scanning the passions on board.
Oh wow! Like how's that? How does that?
So right now, I think a lot of now is doing with the gate checks too as well.
Okay.
So we gotta have a target. So if the target like 8, 12, 14, so you have an agent that's trying to multitask, they might have to gate check the bags and worry about if they scan that person on or not.
Okay, but I thought once you start scanning the tickets or their passes, like they just don't, you just keep scanning. How would they miss?
A lot of times it's due with family boarding when they have multiple tickets.
Oh, instead of holding their own, they're holding all 4 or 5.
Well, it'd be the mobile boarding passes. So they all in on one phone most of the time.
So pretty much, what you would rather see them like what? Just take their time more.
Correct. Just take the time.
Okay, not be in a rush. Obviously, there's no time limit to what they don't have a certain time limit. Do you guys to actually get those guys to get the passengers on board or no?
Well, we want to have everybody scan before D10.
Okay. Is there anything you really want to push towards these guys?
Safety. Just board. Take your time.
Take your time.
Just take your time.
Okay.
Then also for the ramp in ops, like now we gonna be getting about 3 to 5 flights. Summer 4 to 6.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Oh, okay.
If you got the earlier start time, you will most likely get about 6 flights, between 5 and 6. If you had that 4 o'clock start time, it would be about 6 flights. So you'll have 3 back to back, and you would probably
get a break.
Take like an hour or something break. Then
back to back.
Yep.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Well, I'm not a gate anymore, so.
Wow.
So yeah, those you ramp agents, man. Just a heads up. Yeah, you heard it right. These guys are going to move up in flights. How many more flights are we going up in, or we already reached that?
I heard it was 260.
Yeah, I heard 260, 250.
Jesus.
Then also those gate checks they're gonna be going up too as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. So that's another one of my questions. So helping helping the ramp agents, like you guys pretty much help us, get the bags, obviously, right?
It's a shared responsibility.
It's a shared responsibility. Okay. What would actually not be able? What would stop you guys from actually helping us? Like, what would be the reasons why?
We should help.
We should be able to help. Like, okay, because everything has to be done before you guys even start boarding. Not everything has to be done, but at least most of the bags that have already been checked should be already downstairs before you begin boarding. Correct.
Correct. So it's a lot of varies with that. So in the ground house menu, the ops agents don't have to be at the gate till 45 minutes prior.
Okay.
So a lot of times the ramp agents are already up there. If it's a red day, they already up there collecting bags. So they probably already got 10 bags already with them in the customer service agent. The ACA rover is already checking the bags. So a lot of times the ops agent go up there, and if it's a red day and the ramp is up there, the ramp is already taking the bags down. Okay. If it's a blue day, ramp ain't there, the agent will have about 12, 15 bags at the customer service podium.
Jesus. And they're saying that mostly, in the summer, it's going to be red day every day.
Yeah, it's going to be a red day every day.
Jesus Christ. Well, at least we know where those rovers are going to be. They're on the bid. They're going to be upstairs. All right, but we'll shift it back to Hugo. Right quick, what you got, man?
Sure. Carts, again, they were difficult to find. We did bring some over the weekend. Actually, 2 weekends we've been bringing some back. But if you ever run into the trouble of not finding a cart, go inside and tell one of the managers, the bag manager especially, tell them, listen, we have no carts out there. I can't do my flight without a cart. Most likely they will try to go get carts from T-Point. If you get one from each station, you'd probably be able to bring 10 more. All right. I will fight for some more, even though they told me to fuck off. But we know we're getting an influx of freight coming in from ORD, and we're going to see an increase in freight. So hopefully that'll help me gauge some more carts. GSC says we have 479. I don't think we have that many, but
well, T-Point has about 200 downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus, man. I feel like just going down there and take them.
I would. They're not looking. They're they're busy working flights. I do want to express condolences, of course, around everybody heard, and if you haven't, we had not us, but we all work the ramp out there, and we're all family, no matter what, company it is. Delta lost a 30-year veteran. He was 49. He got into an accident with a pushback, I believe, and he hit a jet bridge, and he died on the spot.
Jesus.
He had blunt injury impacts. I'm sorry. He had blunt trauma, and the medical examiner said that that's what he died of. A lot of people are saying that he had a medical emergency while he was driving. That has not been confirmed. And another a quick one in Denver. Everybody knows about the 41-year-old who scaled the perimeter fence and found himself on the runway where Frontier was taking off, and he got hit. He was partially ingested. Pilot was a little distraught, as you heard, through the recording. But yeah, I guess he must have been going through some shit. He actually had problems too with the police as well. But
man, what a way to go!
Yeah, and sitting by that seat, you could see that engine just go up in flames after he got hit. It was bad because once they got off and they saw what it looked like, it looked bad. If you see what an engine looks like after you hit a person, it's bad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
What else you have, buddy?
Well, that's it for now.
That's it for now?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Sure.
I mean, we're early. I only got a couple more questions for Marvell.
Oh, okay.
And then we're good.
I was going to save this for the next one, but since we're heading into summer, OSHA has a new national emphasis program, a heat plan, that's been put in place. It started in April. It was signed on April 10th, and it extends into 5 years.
What is it?
So once the weather service indicates that it'll be 80 degrees with the heat index, it's going to trigger heat priority days. So that means inspectors will be going out and inspecting some industrial sites. Now, we are part of those industrial sites now. We weren't before, but they comprised a list, and they added 20 more industrial sites, and we are on that.
Okay.
So we might be getting a visit from OSHA. And,
Okay.
That might change the way we distribute the water now. Before it was 90 degrees. At 80 degrees, I'm working on trying to get water out to the fellas at 90 degrees. I'm sorry, at 80 degrees.
Okay.
Right now, we have been complying with everything. The company's been complying and everything.
Does Mr. President know?
Huh?
Does Mr. President know about this?
He is, and he's very ecstatic.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Who was the president?
Kurt.
Oh, Kurt.
Presidente protract. And they'll be factoring not only just heat and humidity, but it encompasses air temp, humidity, wind speed, sun angle, cloud cover, you name it. It's all going to be factored in. So that's what's raising awareness, because it went from 20, I believe it was 24 to 240 heat-related illnesses in the span of 5 years.
Yeah, man, it's hot out there.
And yeah, so that's what prompted them to act. And I've talked about this probably like in the third podcast, whatever, of last year, what was going on, and they actually put it into place this year. So we saw it coming. I was monitoring it, and now we know. Okay. And hopefully that'll change our status as well when we're giving out water and all.
Awesome. I would love the better water. 80 degrees, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's awesome.
It is hot.
All right.
Tarmac is hot.
Yeah,
all that heat radiating from the floor, and the fucking all the belt loaders and all the stuff running out there, that gets hot. So
yeah. All right, Marvell, man, it's a couple of things. I know you're gonna get out of here, but thanks again for coming, dude. Refusing mandatory overtime for ops. Now, just a heads up for all the ramp agents. I know there's a lot of guys that have been refusing mandatory overtime for the extensions they have at night, and obviously no repercussions come of it. But Marvell, man, could you elaborate? What happens when an operation agent refuses mandatory overtime?
Well, any TW member refuses overtime, a fact finding can be held.
Then our fact findings being held in operations.
Correct.
They are being held.
Yes.
And what's happening to them?
Progressive discipline.
So they are being written up.
Correct.
Now, I've done a couple already. Now, I would imagine for me, there was a couple of them. Well, I did not a couple. I did a few of them for you. And the outcome, they actually didn't give them anything because they actually had a good reason. So it's not just anything. They just refusing to just give discipline. They actually look at the situation and go from there.
Yeah, they do a lot of overtime and get Mando a lot, Zeppelin and Mando too as well. So what they'll do, they'll go back like 2 or 3 weeks and see how much overtime they work. If they worked a lot of overtime, a lot of times it'd be no action.
Yeah, because they've been seeing they had a lot of hours, how they'll get some sleep. I get at least that one. So just guys remember, like even though right now they're not doing that for the ramp, even though they're supposed to, don't forget that we're not supposed to be refusing mandatory overtime. If we do, we can get a fact finding, and then we can get we can get discipline up to termination. Yes, they can be terminated for refusing mandatory overtime. We're not supposed to. So right now, be kind of grateful that you're not getting it, because I'm telling you, in ops, so far I've seen everyone who has refused it has been given a fact finding.
Yeah.
So
right now, ops, a lot of times the regular ops, as far as the weather, it plays a big part at night. So with the thunderstorms and everything, so a lot of times the 10:45 and 10:15 off times get popped every night.
Okay. You guys get popped for full shifts at all still anymore, or just extensions?
No, 4 shifts.
Full shifts?
And
Jesus Christ, I would love some of that.
Yeah.
But I love some of that.
Come
man.
up.
I know, no.
No thanks.
No, it's dealing with people. And, I give you guys all the credit in the world, because you have to deal with people.
Yeah.
We deal with their bags, and they don't talk back. They don't
Right.
talk back.
Don't talk back.
Yeah, they don't talk back. And you guys, man, those guys, man, my hat's off to you guys, because customers sometimes they can be really ignorant sometimes, for no reason at that. So
You guys got a small group up there too, so if 10 people call off, it already disrupts the whole.
If 10 people call off in ops, that's probably equivalent of like 80 ramp agents.
Yeah, they're already
That
calling
kinda-
SOE for
Yeah,
ops.
I saw that. Yeah, when that happened that one day about a month or two ago.
Yeah,
It just happened
state of
this
emergency.
weekend.
This past
Oh, it
weekend?
did?
Mother's Day, we had 14 p.m.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
So yeah,
That's a lot. Yeah, for our
for
house. Yeah.
by ratio, that's a big group for them. That's a big hole to fill.
Yeah.
We have 14.
I bet. Oh, one more thing. So we talked about, I think we talked before this, is about loading bags. When ops agents told you to load the whole front with,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and they said we doesn't have to. We can just ask the ops agent.
Yeah, if you go up there before the playing board, they'll do a copy revision.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll see if they could move some bags around.
Yeah. So what we're saying is that if you get the suppose they ask you to do 100 bags in the front, and you're like, wait a minute, we could probably do 50-50 or whatever else. Instead of you do not want to do it yourself. Don't sit there and don't tell nobody. No, they have to go to the ops agent.
Yeah.
If you guys do want to split it, and the operations agent,
Talk
you have
about
to
it
talk
first.
You got to talk about it. Go to the operations agent, let them know, hey, I know you're telling us to put 100 bags in there, but can we put something in the back? And they'll let them do the numbers, and then they'll let you know what they can do.
Correct.
Correct.
That could disrupt your weight and balance, right? If they
Right,
start
it
doing
could-
that.
Correct.
Yeah.
If they take it upon themselves, then load it however they want to load it, then it will mess up the weight and balance.
And then you got to do it all over again. Then someone's going to get written up.
Yeah, somebody getting written up.
Somebody
yeah.
get written up. Okay.
First, what they'll do, they're gonna write the ramp in ops up.
Yeah.
Then we have to do the grievance process and see who was right or
Yeah.
wrong.
Everything's wrong.
All right. Well, that's as many questions I got for you. But unless you have something else you want to talk about as far as an ops.
So in op for the ramp, the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we've been saying, the ramp agents just been giving the thumbs up and not even looking, checking the.
When they're pulling the jet
When they're pulling the jet bridge
Okay.
back.
Without checking. That's right, guys. I mean, we've been getting a lot of write-ups, fact findings for those. If you're going to give the operations agent the thumbs up saying you're telling him that it's clear, that everything in that white striped area, you're saying what you are telling them is that everything in that white striped area is clear.
Right.
And then if they hit something, I mean, I don't think nothing happens to the ops agent, right? Because I know the ramp agents get it.
Well, they get a fact finder,
They
but
both gonna get a fact finder.
right.
But usually something doesn't have, because how the hell, how do you explain the ops agent? Because he's the
Right.
one it's supposed to be the ramp agent's eyes.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
most of the time what will happen, fact finder, both letter of warning would get distributed both.
I don't get why
grievance.
I don't get why they would give the operations agent anything, because it's like you're relying on our eye. You know what I mean? You're relying on our eye.
I would say 95% of the times those get thrown out.
Okay.
Once we do the grievance.
Okay, copy that.
But a lot of times they will park like a bell loader, have a tug right outside the white line.
Right
Okay,
in
right
that white line.
Right there. So
Okay, to stop
that's
that.
what normally.
Just make sure all that's clear. Just make sure it's clear, guys. Just
Yeah.
please, you're gonna give a thumbs up. Make sure everything is clear because again, if they're gonna see you on camera, they're gonna see that you're not walking around and making sure everything's clear. Make sure it's clear,
Right.
and then give them the thumbs
And the
up.
AC unit.
Right.
That's a big one,
Especially,
too.
yeah.
That's what I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
the AC unit.
The PCR unit.
Yeah.
If you are not sure, stop.
Yeah.
Stop the ops agent. Go take a closer look. And if it's clear, then go right ahead and give them the thumbs up. All right.
Then
All right.
if somebody does hit something, tell the supervisor right away.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Tell us the minute you hit something,
Yeah.
just stop. Tell the supervisor, and then no matter how fast you got to get the plane out of there,
Yeah.
I'd rather you tell us first. That way, they'll tell you if they say, "Hey, no, push this plane." Cool, then push the plane, and that
Right.
way, if they say, "Well, why'd you push the plane?" Well, my supervisor told me. What do you want me to do?
Yep.
So cool. Marvell, anything else, buddy?
That's it.
Well, thank you very much for coming, Marvell. I know you're kind of busy guy. You know, you got everything because you're also the head of the culture committee, correct?
Correct, yep.
That's awesome. And what you guys do it's phenomenal. What you guys do for us, and I know you guys are helping us out with the bowling tournament.
Yeah.
And you guys got a Great America spot coming up, right? Or
Great America,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Cubs game coming up.
No,
too.
no one cares about the
one
the
cares
Cubs
about
game.
that.
We'll
Best
wait
team
for the
in
Sox
the
game. I can't argue that one right now. But
So right now we can't do the White Sox no more
because United.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Southwest, yeah.
Boo.
Well, hey, you know what? We've been on that.
We'll do our own.
We've been on that rooftop. That was actually
Yeah, that
fun.
was
That was
actually-
actually pretty cool.
That was sweet, yeah.
So hopefully you guys get that one. But thanks again, man. Thanks again for coming along, man. We truly appreciate it. But we do have something maybe we do at the end of every podcast. We try to give the ramp agents something to watch while they're waiting for their flights. I don't know if you watch movies or shows, something you recommend to them. If not, it's just me and Hugo right now. Anything, buddy?
Got anything?
Nah, I normally do an audio book. So right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh. What are you listening to?
the Millionaire Next Door.
Oh, the Millionaire Next Door? Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. What is it about, Sora, if you don't mind me asking? Or you're in the beginning of it?
No, I'm pretty much towards the end. It's like a lot of times your next door neighbor could be a millionaire just because they don't have the cars and the luxury cars and their luxury watch doesn't mean they're not a millionaire.
Okay.
So he's just an undercover billionaire. That's what-
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw that. I'm not a millionaire, even though you've seen the car out there. Well, anyways.
So you could be a millionaire.
I might be worthless, but I look like $100.
I'm the $100 man. Go ahead.
And thank you guys for having me on the podcast.
Yeah,
No
thanks for
problem.
joining us,
coming,
man.
Y'all
Thanks for
doing a
joining
great
us.
job on the podcast.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, make
Thank
sure you
very
get
much.
your ops agents on
Yeah.
board with this,
Yeah,
too.
please, if you can. That way we can talk about ops and the ramp. But Hugo,
Yeah.
give us something that the guys can watch before their flights come in.
All right, I watched something called Big Mistakes with Daniel Levy. I don't know if you know Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Well, that's his son.
Yeah.
They were actually in Schitt's Creek together, and that was another show that's a must watch. It's fucking hilarious. It's a whole family ordeal on that one because even the sister was in that one. She's not credited, but she is in that one. But Big Mistakes. Dan Levy, he plays the pastor. He gets blackmailed into a life of crime because of something his sister did. They were together. She stole a necklace. Somehow the necklace wound up in the grandma's coffin. And
nice.
It's
Where's it on?
is- Huh?
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I laughed my ass off. It's a pretty short watch, but it's fun to watch. So that and Schitt's Creek too. That's another great watch.
Awesome. I only got one. I don't really watch much because I keep watching the Chicago Fire, Med, and PD. God, those shows are great. But I think just came out on Disney is The Punisher: One Last Kill.
I have not caught that one yet.
That was pretty good. That was
was it?
actually really good. It was really
Nice.
good. What is his name? Frank Castle. Frank Castle is John Berthal revises his role as the Punisher, and actually he tries to get away from having that revenge thing. So he actually tries to have a normal life, but he's pulled back in. And let me tell you something, folks. This sets up himself into the Daredevil Born Again story, and it also sets up his Spider-Man role in the upcoming Spider-Man movie. It's really great. It's on Disney Plus. Go check it out. All right, so that's it for our podcast for this week. Again, guys, subscribe to us, like us, tell everybody about us. That way they can listen and get more info on us. Once again, I'm Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union rep for the station, alongside your ops agent, the ops rep, Marvell Hicks, and Hugo Valles, your safety rep. Hugo.
All right, everyone, and thanks for listening. Make sure you share us. Make sure you let everybody know what you're listening to. Spread the love. Let's hear us out. And we are signing off. Be safe out there, everyone.